What's going on? Today we're going to be talking about the Atlanta Falcons and their upcoming draft. The Falcons were a very good team just 2 years ago, being the Super Bowl, and everybody sort of knows what happened with that. But regardless, this upcoming draft is going to be a big one for them, and this draft could solve a couple problems that they have across the board. And just to put it out there, the first one, this is just some wishful thinking draft scenarios for the Falcons, as they have pulled one of those. I hope they pull one of those Julio Jones type of trades on draft day again, where they moved up 20 spots to get him. Maybe they do that, get themselves a Chase Young, finally get the pass rusher we've been looking for all these years. That's just the dream scenario though. But honestly, everybody is saying go get ourselves a pass rusher or edge player for the last 4 to 5 years, and we've been looking for that. And I feel like if it's not Chase Young, there's no need to go get a rush player, because he's not going to be the impact that we're going to want him to be or need him to be. Chase Young's the only pass rusher in this draft that could come in and do a lot of things off the bat, just like the fellow DNs coming out of Ohio State, Nick Bosa, Joey Bosa. A skilled position player could benefit the Falcons tremendously, such as a player like Henry Ruggs out of Alabama. And the Falcons love their wideouts from Alabama. Both of the star wideouts on Atlanta are from Alabama, with Calvin Ridley on the next side, and obviously the best receiver in the league, Julio Jones, on the next. With Sanu getting traded away midway through the season last year, it leaves a spot open for a young receiver to come in and have an immediate impact, especially with a guy like Ruggs. Henry Ruggs is a big-time playmaker. He has great footwork. He has incredible speed. He will take the top off the defense. He would have a huge impact on our team from day one. He has elite hand strength, makes contested catches. He's aggressive when he's attacking the football. He's great after the catch, and he plays aggressive. And you pair that with Julio Jones and Calvin Ridley, you could ease him into the offense, put no pressure on him. He just gets a chance to go out there and play his game. It would be the same situation Calvin Ridley had in his rookie season, and he did great. That could possibly help the Falcons be that highest scoring offense they once were, with dangerous receivers all across the board. Now, if the Falcons decide to go defense, instead of a pass rush, I can see them going with someone like CJ Henderson out of Florida. With a pass-happy league, adding a strong cornerback could help them. CJ Henderson is the closest thing to a lockdown corner we have coming out of this year's draft. He does a great job playing through the hands. Some people like to say that he's not interested in tackling, but a lot of those hits are so-called business decisions. Although when Florida decided to blitz him, he was able to get home most of the time, and he has shown he is a good open field tackler on multiple occasions. He doesn't give up on plays. There's a couple plays on his highlights where you see him run down the player from like 30 yards away, preventing a touchdown. Plays like that. He comes up big in key moments. He's a true man-to-man corner. He's big and fast. He will be able to match up with any receiver. He has high football IQ. And the last thing I can say about him is he played in the SEC. Now, if the second round pick for the Falcons, they could have the steal of the draft with Amik Robertson out of Louisiana Tech. Amik's film is really good, and he's only standing at 5'9", but he certainly plays bigger than his size.
Curtis slings it out into the flat. It's intercepted at the 35-yard line and going right to the end zone. With the first score of the game is Amik Robertson, the second leading tackler. That's USA first teamer in 2018, and that is his 11th career interception. He takes it to the end zone.
Some of Amik's honors and awards were: he was first team All-Conference 2018, first team All-Louisiana 2018. He made the USA Conference All-Freshman team in 2016. He was Frisco Bowl Defensive Player of the Game as a freshman. Now, some of the things that stand out in Amik's game is he's patient in press. He has natural ball skills, very good at attacking the ball in the air. He's strong and physical. He's a big hitter. Great open field tackler. You love to have those in your secondary. He has a nose for the football, both on the ground and in the air. He plays bigger than his size, and he plays the flats extremely well. He's a high IQ player too. I don't understand why his name hasn't gotten a lot more buzz around the draft yet, but Amik is one of those special players. Many people compare him to Tyrann Mathieu. I believe Amik will certainly come in and make an impact in the Falcons secondary with him at the nickel position. And maybe when our safeties are banged up, we can see what he's capable of at free or strong, whatever is needed. I believe that is where the Falcons could go in the second round and should go. Now, if T. Higgins or CeeDee Lamb are still on the board when Atlanta's on the clock in the first round, I can see them going with any of those guys above Ruggs, but I do expect them to be off the board when they're on the clock. So the draft scenario I can see benefiting the Falcons the best for this upcoming season is Henry Ruggs with the first round pick and going with Amik Robertson in the second. I believe those two players could come in and make an immediate impact on the Falcons roster and put them back as Super Bowl contenders.